So Embers Adrift, the classic spirited MMORPG, has shown off their new magic effects for some of the classes in their MMO. It's been a common complaint that the players wanted some magic in their MMO, and the indie team consisting of 14 developers is delivering the first phase of their magic system here at the end of the month on October 31st. And here at the end of the week, you'll be able to play Embers Adrift for free starting on October 13th, this coming Friday, and play all the way until November 5th, completely free. All you have to do is make an account at embersadrift.com and you'll be able to download it October 13th at noon central from your account page on the website. Now, before we show off all this magic and talk about it, because we do have some stuff here, we even got some exclusive videos here that have never been seen before, I need you to know that Embers Adrift is a buy-to-play title. After the free trial, or if you want to get it now to get a head start, it's $30 US, and the subscription is completely optional. And it's only $10 per month if you get that subscription, and you get some perks to go along with it. Everyone will receive these perks, however, for the free trial period, so everybody's going to get the full benefits from October 13th all the way to November 5th. My name is Nathan, I cover MMOs and RPGs, so please hit that like button like it owes you money, and subscribe for more. Now, when the indie team went to work to get their VFX and the magic system into Embers Adrift, they wanted a system that was both flashy and also keep performance in mind. They also wanted something that didn't feel over flashy, and would point back to classics such as EverQuest for their inspiration. So what you're seeing here is a few of the examples of the magic abilities in action for Embers Adrift. And it's worth mentioning that as your power increases with these spells, so too will the particle effects, meaning you'll visually see that the magic is getting more powerful. This is a throwback to the only MMO I know that ever did this, EverQuest. And it's this kind of attention to detail that the team at Embers Adrift, as small of a team as they are, they just keep slamming into their MMORPG with updates, and this one has me the most excited. And don't forget, if you want to jump in, I have a link in the description down below to get the game, and both support the Embers Adrift team, as well as this channel with that affiliate link, so check it out. Now, the idea behind these new magic abilities for Embers Adrift is that you will have to go on some sort of quest to acquire them at level 20, and it will enhance abilities you have to make them more powerful with new effects, both visually and make them more powerful. It's also worth mentioning that I do not believe the core role or playstyle of each class is going to change. For example, warlords will still specialize in chants and songs, because they're the bard class, to bolster and support their group. Marshals will still be the tanks that have some crowd control, but these new abilities are going to enhance and go deeper into their identity, not completely change it. So, it will only make warlords better at what they already do, which is enhance the party with faster regens and battle chants, and all the classes are going to look a lot cooler doing it. Also, it will change visually how the game looks during combat, and that's a bigger deal than it may seem at first. Seeing the different magic abilities going off in a party is going to be a visual treat that these videos just aren't doing justice seeing them happen one at a time. In the heat of battle, the variety of things happening are going to bring a new high to this fantasy MMO, and I think that is a really cool and good thing. And seeing Embers Adrift over the past year go from extremely low fantasy, and now through the story of the world, learning about the power of Embers, and unlocking the magic and the mobs in the world being affected by this power, as well as the world itself, and now that's bleeding into the characters of the world. This is just such a cool way to do it that reminds me of a fantasy novel or epic story that is going to continue to unfold into the future. Also, as you're watching this, please understand that none of these classes are suddenly casters, nor has Embers Adrift announced a caster class. These are magic abilities added to the existing classes that you will run a quest of some sort to unlock at level 20 and begin your journey into the world of magic using the power of Ember. Also, we aren't sure how many abilities each class will get, but what we do know is that there is another phase to the magic system releasing later this year that's going to expand upon this system. Now, this could mean they're adding more magic abilities to existing classes. This could be that they're adding a new class that specializes in spellcasting. And also, with that said, some of these magic abilities do have range, so you do cast them from afar, some of them. As in, like you can see here in this one that we have an example example of. Also understand that I'm not showing all the magic abilities. These are just the ones I have access to and was able to show you. And as you can see, the addition they are adding here at the end of October on the 31st are really cool and add some much needed variety to the combat in Embers Adrift, and I'm extremely excited about it. Also in the newsletter, they announced a feature for GMs to summon monsters for events, and although they have done this in the past to summon forth armies of monsters or mobs for events, I have a feeling we're in for something a little different and new to celebrate the 1-year anniversary. So make sure you do jump in and enjoy the good times for this event while it's free to try from October 13th through November 5th. Now, I want to talk about Embers Adrift and what it is. It's an MMO that just released at the end of 2022 by a very small team with the goal of making an MMORPG that leans into the golden era of the genre. Group-focused content making the journey matter, gear upgrades that last and are impactful and exciting to get that drop, crafting that is inspired by the old classics but with some new surprises, huge open exploration of the zones, quests that take time and require exploration and teamwork, a combat system that's focused on defined class roles such as tanks, healers, DPS, and crowd control, and massive public dungeons to explore and dungeon crawl through, and fight named mobs for loot and gold. Embers is so old school in design that the GMs hold an in-game auction trade fair on Sundays in the main city that acts kind of like EC Tunnel with some mild roleplay. Embers Adrift has been exciting MMO lovers like myself all throughout the year, and they have so much more up their sleeves. It has been a real joy to play as they continue to update and upgrade the world right before our eyes, and they're doing all this with the promise of never having a cash shop. Everything you get in the game, you earn in the game. The thing is, Embers Adrift needs your support. Servers, paying the devs, upgrading equipment, everything to develop this has costs. And the more support they get, the bigger this MMO can become. You can support by clicking the link in the description and getting Embers, or if you want to wait and try it out, then try it out for free this Friday on October 13th through November 5th. Let's vote with our wallet that this is how developers should be making a virtual world. This is how you make an MMO as an indie team, and this is the gameplay loop we want. And let's grow Embers Adrift and add your legend to the community in the game world. I hope you're as excited as I am for the first wave of magic coming to Embers Adrift. And remember that another phase of magic is set to hit the MMO at the end of the year, and I hope to see you right there in Embers Adrift. You can join my guild Bag Runs that Eloa and I have teamed up to create. The link to my Discord where you can ask for the invite is in the Embers channel in my Discord. There's a link in the description. And we'll be having our first guild meetup in New Haven City after the Naked Run event on Saturday on October 14th. So come join us. Let's play Embers Adrift. Let's support this indie team. This is my main MMO. It's my favorite MMORPG there is. And until next time, my friends, God bless and happy gaming.